doing, making the whole scene the same. Big dog, about to bring the motherfucking pain. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.
I have just one question for you. Are you ready?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We gonna hop into it. We ain't gonna waste no time because a lot of y'all have done enough. Woo!
Made this.
Let's go, champ.
Yeah. Come on. Keep it going. Let's keep it going. I know. Oh. Aggressive shooter with camera hand. Yo, it's your boy Mick, man. With the big hands. And we back at it, man. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't.
Nope.
I didn't.
Nope.
Yeah.
Y'all ready?
Rewind
Fuck
time.
it, I'm sorry. I forgot. Yeah. Now we can start. You understand? Say, man. It's your big player partner, Mick, man. With the big hands. And we got another dope one for y'all today, man. We just been knocking them out here lately, man. I like the vibe. I like how things been going. I like the actual topics themselves, man. You know what I mean? A lot of this stuff, you know what I mean? You really have to look inside yourself and really have to, clean that up. And today is no different, guys. Today is no different because it's gonna be one it's gonna know at a lot of y'all. See, a lot of y'all gonna probably be a little resilient towards this topic, but I don't care. Because it needs to be said. A lot of y'all out here doing a lot of fraud and a lot of this. Listen, man. Today, we're gonna talk about letting your kids and your family know exactly who you are. That mean, tell me exactly who I am. Them folk don't know you. Them folk don't know you. Them folk only know what they see of you. Who are you? Who are you? We're gonna pull back some layers tonight. Hopefully, if anybody gets wounded along the way, hopefully we got enough aid to assist. Because right now we're going to operate on this and this.
Let's go, champ.
Right now, we're going to talk about all the fuckery that is hidden of who your true character really is. Who are you? Let's talk. Okay. Now, me personally, me being a young man who is lucky enough to have a great magnitude of people assist him along his way, whether it was knowledge, financially, materialistics, or just, the assistance of survival in general.
Facts.
Just to be able to get to this tender age I'm at now. I look at the character of those people, and I always will be grateful in the stance that they took just to be there in any form of fashion. And the older you get, you start to wonder, who was this person in their prime? Or who was this person? Who is this? How is this person to their kids? Or how is this person when they're dealing with somebody in a relationship? See, this is the meat and potatoes of a fucking being. Because when you are at a certain age, at some point when you get to a certain age, you don't care. Right? It's ironic because when you're young, you don't care. That's why they say babies and adults and old folk become the same, because They both start resembling each other in action. You know what I mean? And you have to be somebody who's on a higher echelon of knowledge to understand what that term even means. And I'm talking about elderly, not older, but elderly. Like, hunched over type shit. Anyway, that's it. That's it on there. How often do some of you ask your parents about their past? Let's start at the foundation, and I understand not everybody has their parent or whomever to ask them. So if there was somebody else outside of your parent who helped raise you, or helped guide you, or helped mold you, or helped learn you in any way to help you develop characteristics, mindsets, habits, how were those people brought up? And what are the traumas they had to experience? Because this is the real shit I can tell y'all. A lot of us, we go through life and we interact with people based off what we're trained. And if we're trained by somebody who has a hidden background from you, we unknowingly become hypocrites.
Aha!
Because we've been instilled with a certain level of moral and more so moral compass that allows us to chastise and verbalize people in their mistakes, in their situations, in their habits, when the person who was responsible for helping guide us and mold us, and you know what I mean, they themselves were in the same boat or similar situations, and we would have 100% defended them.
Let's go, champ!
So this is why it's important to understand who the hell is responsible for raising you. What type of person are they really? Stick deep. Let's start with my pops. RP. Love you, pops. My dad was the type of dad that he did what he did. He was who he was. And he never fucking hid that from me. He never. That's one. Listen, let me tell you something about real shit. As much as a father as my dad wasn't, he never hid shit from me. He never felt the need to lie when it was time to give vital information. Now, granted, the nigga lied. He lied about a lot of bullshit, but it was bullshit he lied about. When it was some shit that was vital, or some shit that he knew was detrimental, or some shit that could, even if it hurt him to say and it would promote me growing and learning, he bite the bullet and he look, man, you son, you fucked up. Ooh. I'm sorry, cause if you know motherfucking dad, that's how he kicking this shit. You, like, yeah, I was on some bullshit, man. I should've, you know what I mean? Damn, son. Damn. You're right, I fucked up. Yo, I'm gonna miss my dude, man. Cause listen, let me tell you something, Joe. Pops did a lot of bullshit, but he could always take accountability. And he knew what he was, he knew what he wasn't. What he wasn't, to me, was a father. But he was there. He was there. My dad was always in my life. He never was my father. He never did the fatherly things a father's supposed to do. He never did the materialistic and financial side of it. Like a lot of you motherfuckers probably undecided my voice, probably not doing either. So tighten up and worry about them babies. Because not all of them gonna turn out as dope as the big man.
Let's go, champ!
Come on now. Come on. Somebody. Amazing. This motherfucker right here, amazing. Shout out to my pops for not probably been his full potential self, but been just enough to push me, the second 2.0 version of him, through the hump. Thank you. Always a dick for that. But I was here to relax. Sometimes self-gratitude is necessary, guys, and we're going to talk about why. Okay. But my dad never, you know what I mean? He never hid shit. You know what I mean? My dad, you know what I mean? He had his habits. He was alcoholic, and you know, he never not let me see him in whatever form he was in. You know how some of y'all be sneaking and geeking and, oh man, the baby's in there, the kids in there. No, that ain't about your film. See, that's about to get touchy. Oh, shit. That's about to get touchy because one thing I can say, and shout out to my uncle. My uncle, I'm gonna try not to say his name because he'll like when I tell randoms his name and shit. But if you know me, you know exactly the uncle I'm talking about. The uncle I'm comparing to the most. Cause that was the protector. Like this motherfucker was the only dude who probably would put his hands on me and I'm probably not taking. I'm gonna shoot my shit back now. I'd probably be like, all right, man, relax. Like, relax. Said I'm sorry. I mean, I ain't no bitch. You hear me? But I love and respect him so much. If I did shoot my shit, yeah, I mean, and he shot his shit, and I got to wear them motherfuckers, I'm probably gonna try to knock it down. That's how much, because in actuality, my uncle was always like my father. My uncle and my grandpa, those are like the two main factors that raised me and my other late stepfather and my Uncle Jim. I mean, he all of these people, like, the four of those more so were like interactive, but my uncle, of whom name I won't speak, because maybe he might come in here one day and y'all might meet him. You know what I mean? I want y'all to interact with his big meatball head ass. Y'all see us. And y'all see, you know what I mean? Let him kick shit to y'all. But that's, you know, that's in the future. Hopefully. He always used to get mad at my dad because he felt like my dad was always exposing me to too much so young. And he probably was. Like, in actuality, he probably was. But my dad always told me the realest shit when he was fucked up. like a lot of y'all probably be wanting to do it with y'all kids, but y'all be scared because y'all don't want to be judged. So my dad, when he made me see him in that state so much, it was normalized to me. And it's fucked up, I know. But it was good for me coming up because he gave me a choice to love him or to distance myself from him at an early age. And I always ended up being this protector because in my eyes, he knew what he was and he wasn't trying to harm nobody. He was just somebody who was fighting their own fucking demons. So it's just like, when somebody shows you who the fuck they are and they're telling you, yo, this is who the fuck I am, son. Yo, I can be better. I'm trying to be better like you. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm fucked up. I know. Like, my dad would say that shit to me all the time. And like, this the realest shit I can say. Me and my dad have cried together. See, a lot of y'all motherfuckers be training y'all kids, especially the males, that, nah, you're a man, you can't cry. Hey, man, what you doing is internalizing, making this person internalize pain and creating a motherfucking monster. You create a motherfucking monster because a person who can't release pain is somebody who's going to give it.
Facts.
A person who cannot find a structure of a way to release pain without being physical, without being verbal, without being habit induced, without being, you know what I mean, somebody who's altering themselves and mindsets in any type of way, that is somebody who's going to ultimately be somebody else's structure of pain in some way or form or fashion. So, like I said, my pops, like, we would kick shit on a high level, and he would just, you know what I mean, the more he would tell me how fucked up he was, he would always say, yo, just be better than me, son. This is who I am. You ain't gotta be like this, yo. This is, yo. You gonna be the one who break the motherfucking cycle. Yo, Lord, that's what he used to call me. Yo, Lord, you gonna be the motherfucking one to break the cycle, nigga. And I never understood what it meant because I was so busy seeing such a fucked up individual in front of me. You know what I mean? But the older I got and the more we grew together, I understood it. See, my mom and my dad is two different fucking people. Let's just start there. I used to pick up my niggas like, yo, how in the hell did you get my mom? He's like, Your motherfucking daddy was donkey trunks, nigga.
Bang, 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 bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Hey, yo, Mom, you see this? I'm sorry. Yeah. So, and you know what's crazy? If you know my dad, you know I'm not fucking lying. You know my dad gonna come out, yo, I'm motherfucking donkey trunks, nigga. You know what I mean? Yo, I love you. Your mom was a good girl, man. That's how he would patch up him banging my mom.
Holy shit.
Yo, your motherfucking mom is a good girl, man. Like, yo, your mom, no, don't get a mistake. Then the victim comes out. Then they try to flip it to my mom. Yo, but don't get this. Yo, your mom was sneaky as hell too, man. Don't make it seem like I was just, you know what I mean? If I heard somebody stop, I brushed the lip, thought I would just make my mother like that. Hey, say, we get into it all the time with stupid shit like that. But he had the utmost respect for my mom, especially when she took him off child support. So, yeah, she had his ass locked down for some mucho. Hey, say, quick story.
Oh, son of a bitch.
One time, the motherfuckers came. My mom was going to take him off. My mom was going to take him off child support one time, right? My mom was going to take my pops on child support, and she pulled up. But my mom's so fucking petty, it's hard to tell when she's serious. So my dad was sober as a moment, sober and mean as a fucking snake. They had no cigarettes, they had no weed, didn't have no alcohol or anything else to get himself lifted. So he sitting there, motherfucker, come to the room. So my mom out there hit that fucking Viking horn of hers. Got the rooster hooked up to that son bitch. And my dad comes to the motherfucking door and she like, how you been? Petty shit. And he was like, what you want, man? What? So my mom like, listen, I've been thinking and I think I'm gonna take you off child. Man, get the hell out of here, man. Everybody trying that shit. Yo, I'm like 13. I'm trying to mediate. Yo, hear her out, man. She gonna take out the support. You know, you won't get locked up no more. Man, tell your mama get the hell out of here. Tell her to get that fucking Viking horn the hell out of here. And tell her to stop playing with me like that. Doing good what? Yo, and the fucked up part is the whole time, at this particular time, she was serious. Moral of the story. To all y'all go through this baby mama drama, sometimes you gotta entertain some bullshit to see if it's real.
Message.
Because he absolutely shitted himself out of having like 5 more fucking years of child support for no fucking reason. When she was honestly gonna take the nigga off because she had already told me she was gonna do it. She just wanted to see how he was gonna react in the one time he had. He fucked it up because of his attitude. That's just a quick story to some of y'all go through that bullshit with y'all baby mamas that I thought was a little humorous from my dad and my mom. Okay, back to the real shit. Okay. So, okay. Let's talk about my mom. Since I just brought her up in that situation. My mom is way more... My mom's more religious than my dad. Let's start there. That's why I get all the... Her and my grandma more so. That's why I get all my understanding and my religious belief and all that stuff from them. You know what I mean? Okay, but my mom never did drugs, never drunk, wasn't out here sleeping around and shit. That I know of. Because I don't hear my mama's name out here. You know, and she always tells me she prides herself on that. So I have to take my mom's word on that. Especially me being a young man who is my age and know how females are. See, this is the problem. A lot of y'all think y'all moms and dads is just fucking thinking these people the next thing to God sometimes. And this is why this topic is important. Because I just told you how fucked up my dad was. Now I'm telling you how opposite of that my mom is. My mom wasn't none of the shit that my dad was on. So clearly he wasn't lying when he said, yo, I'm motherfucking donkey truck. Shout out the pot! Cause the blessings trickled the fuck down the pipeline. So,
Hallelujah, praise the Lord, thank you, Jesus.
Sometimes when you look at when you look at your parents and you see your foundation, you got to ask fucking questions. I always ask my dad questions, bro. And that's one thing me and my dad did do. We communicated beautifully. He wasn't my father, but he was my dad. And him being my dad, I asked him all the wildest shit I could ask him. Because my dad was an honest person at the end of the day. My dad had a big heart. He was somebody who never felt the need to lie. And this is the crazy part. If he knew he was about to be on some bullshit, he would let me know with not so many fucking words. He's about to be on some bullshit. You might want to step out for a while, man. I'm probably about to, motherfucking get wings, baby. I don't say, look, you know what? You be easy, big fella. I will see you later. Because at the end of the fucking day, my dad did whatever the fuck he was and did what he did and was who he was. But that wasn't all he fucking was. My dad was smart. My dad was creative. My dad was athletic. My dad was a like this nigga was nifty as fuck with his hands and his feet. Like, my dad was a cold motherfucker. He was a cold motherfucker. Especially when he was sober. See, that's the problem. A lot of y'all who don't know who the fuck your people really are, or your people don't really know who you are, they only see you in one or two states. When you happy or mad. They don't know what's behind the reason for that happiness or that anger. If you know you're out here and right now you got kids, you, for instance, me, my kids know who I am, what I'm about, and how the fuck I'm rocking. I don't hide shit from my kids. And maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's a bad thing, but this is the reality of it. They know exactly who their father is. See, I'm not a dad. Because my dad was just a dad, I knew I had to be a father. Wanna know why? Because he told me directly, be fucking better than me. Break the fucking cycle. I understood the assignment. I did all that shit. The best thing my dad did was let me know who the fuck he was, so I didn't have to be there. I didn't have no excuse to be what the fuck he was and became, because he was already there for the both of us. You get it? He had already been there for the both of us. So why the fuck is some of y'all who got kids out here scared? You out here, you do powder. Let's start on some top shit. You do powder, right? Okay, yeah, you do. So some of y'all, a lot of y'all motherfuckers, under my voice right now, you're doing powder. Okay, y'all act like goddamn powder's the end of the fucking world. Now, do I condone powder? No. Especially not these days. They stepping on that shit crazy. The fatties going stupid, killing people. Don't condone it. Not at all. But this is the fucked up part. The older your kids get, they're going to get around people who are serving you that goddamn powder. Let's start there. Their kids are going to tell your kids, hey, say, don't your mama do powder or don't your daddy do powder? And you're looking at, your kids looking at this motherfucker like, what? Stop. Nah, fuck that. Relax. They need to know what's real and how it feel. Hey, say, Jack, a lot of y'all got miscommunication when it comes to real life. Y'all be forgetting y'all kids got to go to school with the dealer. Kids.
Holy shit.
Who will someday, if they're not friends with you, you better pray they don't ever beef and they find out who the fuck you are. See, I never had to worry about that shit with my dad. Anything anybody could have said about my dad, nigga, the community knew. The community knew who my dad was and what the fuck he was about. Do you know what I mean? That thing got my glasses foggy. See, this is the crazy part, man. On this journey to some real shit, a lot of y'all gonna have to start understanding. If it's not some shit you want your kids to know about you, maybe you shouldn't be fucking doing it.
Shit like that.
If you talking a certain way when you're not around your kids, maybe you shouldn't be talking like that. If you're acting certain ways when you're not around your kids that you know other kids could tell your kids and make your kids embarrassed, maybe you shouldn't be doing that. A lot of y'all out here doing a lot of shit to get money.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Let's start there, male and female. Whether you're in the streets, whether you're out here selling pussy, whether you out here, I don't know, whatever the fuck it is that y'all might be doing, that somebody could tell your kid and they look at your kid, another kid, and pick at your kid about you. You need to think about that shit. A lot of y'all motherfuckers, especially y'all females, a lot of y'all that's out here selling pussy on these OnlyFans, y'all be forgetting. The internet is fucking real and the streets always talk. So, right now, women, and I'm gonna single out the women on a specific reason for this because I don't hear too much tell of males selling dick the way women sell pussy. That's exactly what's real. Now, if you know some niggas out here selling pussy, I'm sorry, if you know some niggas out here selling dick, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't even know how to feel about that in 2024. I don't. I really don't know how to feel about here. Yo, man.
Trying to hear that
I'm out here. Yo, I'm charging 50 for lickies. Yeah, 50 for lickies. Motherfucking 75 to goddamn 95 for dickies. You understand me? I don't even know what that means. But that sounds like a 2-part menu that a nigga would make.
Facts.
You understand me? Women got all kind of crazy shit when they selling pussy, from my understanding. See, here's the thing about real life. I've never dealt with somebody that I know of. Now, these motherfucking bitches might have got me later in life, but I've never had to deal with nobody who was selling pussy or tried to sell pussy to me directly. And I'm because that's a game of Russian roulette. Because if you sell a pussy, that's almost like going to a buffet and everybody touching the little utensils.
And that's a joke, son.
Everybody's germs on you is what the fuck I'm saying. Hear me? Motherfucker might not be in the food, but it's on the outer cores of what's grabbing the food. And we don't know if that thing is always clean. You dig? So, okay. Look, I'm dribbling. Okay, I'm sorry. Having too much fucking fun, man. Relax. Okay. But no. Y'all need to understand, especially y'all motherfuckers who out here doing this OnlyFans shit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. And like I said, selling pussy. I really don't see how the fuck you think. Yeah, how do you think, if you have a daughter and you out here doing that, how can you honestly get mad at your daughter if you found out that's what she chose to do with her life in some way? That's a big question I like. Or if you, like right now, okay, G shit. If you're out here selling drugs right now, right? You're selling drugs, you have a son, right? How the fuck are you gonna not only hide the fact that you sell drugs from your kids, but then get on them aggressively about that you better never catch them doing it?
Facts.
You ain't stop. You won't stop. You done probably been popped 1 or 2 fucking times. You've been brought to justice and you still ain't learned your fucking lesson. See, this is the thing. Hypocrite shit. All of this not knowing who the fuck somebody is turns somebody into a fucking hypocrite.
Facts.
That's what y'all not understanding. I don't think y'all really understanding the magnitude of what not knowing who the fuck is raising you or who the fuck somebody is around you really means. Because, for instance, 2 girls hang together, right? They only know who they are in front of each other because what they say, what they do, how they act, right? Okay. One girl's good. One girl's a secret fucking whore. Whole motherfucking other person. Now, the streets know that your partner's a slutty cat. You understand me? But because you hanging with this slutty cat and everybody knows you as a good girl, now you're the secret slutty cat because that must be what y'all doing together. Y'all understand the metaphor of that? And this is to the younger people. If I got some young people in here tonight, I said, please understand who the fuck you are around, especially these young girls. Young men, you out here riding around, your boy's a thug or whatever, you know what I mean? I don't give a lot of niggas gangster, man. Gangster is some shit that's, you know what I mean? You have to be a special caliber to call yourself gangster, because gangster don't mean you will kill everything and drill everything. Gangster means that you are a thinker.
Facts.
You are somebody who is situation-based and understands the moment and knows that sometime, if you got to tuck your tail to walk the fuck away back to your family another day, that's what the fuck I'm going to do. Because shit gonna get resolved regardless. We gonna handle this. But in this moment, I won't lose everything. I won't lose everything. Nah, not at all. But a thug will throw everything away because they have nothing to lose.
Message.
A gangster ain't gonna run from no real shit. They gonna stand on it with you. Or if they feel like the circumstances ain't that motherfucking serious, they gonna forget you. But understand, every time they see your motherfucking eyes, it's a mental picture. You understand me? So you got to understand, if you riding with a motherfucker that's talking all this crazy shit, and they kill grandmas and kids and all this other crazy shit, know this. This is somebody who is a complete psychopath or a complete capper. Motherfucker might be raised in a 2-parent household. This son bitch that had his own space his whole fucking life. This son bitch don't even know what the outside world feel like outside his fucking parents. But now he got a little bit of freedom. All of a sudden, this son bitch done turned into the Pooh Shiesty. Now he ready to slide and ride and dare a nigga to hide. You understand me? Understand your personnel, champ.
Message.
Some of these motherfuckers out here, young men, you got to learn this. You can't let everybody know how you get money. You can't let everybody know who you talking to. You can't bring everybody to where you fucking sleep and rest. You want to know why? Because some people will play cool just to make you the fool in the ear. You have to dig me? This is the type of shit that's why it's important to ask. It's important to ask your uncles, your dad, and your grandparents, have they ever been backdoored, betrayed, backstabbed, somebody who's been taken advantage of by their family members, their homies, or female. That's why it's important to ask your mom, hey man, what's the worst a man's ever done you? What is the hardest thing you ever had to get over? If you are or aren't sexually, like, whatever, like, what's the hardest thing that you have to deal with mentally, knowing that after the experience is over and you're not with this person? It's all kind of variations to questions. Y'all should be asking y'all motherfucking elders or family members or your partners or your girls or your boys. It's like, bro, let me tell you something. At the end of the day, structure, right? I get it. Certain shit, I get it. You might not feel comfortable asking your 80, 60 to 87-year-old grandma, what's her body count? I get it. And you're not supposed to, right? But there is a way you can ask questions involving sex without being so direct. Yeah, that's direct. I don't want to use no big term for it. Like, at the end of the day, the older I got, when I knew I could talk to my uncles the way I wanted to, and my grandpa the way I wanted to, I asked all the questions. I say all the wrong. The way I'm talking to y'all right now on this podcast is how the fuck I talk to my family members. And if anybody tell you anything less, they're lying. They're lying. Yeah. You hear me? The defending white man voice. They're liars. Yeah, they're liars. Because this is how I talk to everyone. Not everyone. I talk to everyone likes this. Now, in certain environments, I have to mask it up a little bit more because, again, gangster and a gentleman. Let's make this clear. I am 70% gentleman. 70. 30% gangster because I'm older and I don't have to entertain shit. I don't have to go back and forth with nobody. I don't have to feel like everything has to turn into an altercation because you know why? I know how to walk the fuck away now. I don't have to feel like I have to prove a point and shit. You get what I'm saying? And I never, and to be honest with you, I never did. I never was that type of person for like, oh, whoa, where, would just, but I was also the nigga who be like, yo, nigga, I'm outside. You know what I mean? Well, we gonna let it go? All right, we'll let it go then. See, I get over shit easy. A lot of y'all can't do that. You know what I mean? I understood a long time ago, a lot of shit is, if you get past the moment, you're on to the next moment. I don't ever want a moment to cause me 20 years in jail. There's nothing gangster about being in fucking jail. There's nothing. Only thugs, criminals, and fucking people who are the treacherous of the treacherous belong in jail. I'm not my mama. I tell y'all that shit out, man. My doozy didn't raise no motherfucking thug, nigga. Yeah, that's not who the fuck I am. I'm a gentleman. I'm truly a gentleman. But I get on gangster shit. Don't fuck around and find out, nigga.
Bang, 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 bang.
I'm bullshitting. Or am I? Either fucking way. This is what y'all need to say, man. It's important to know who your mom is, who your dad is, who your grandparents is, who your siblings are, who your cousins are. Because look, man, the worst case scenario is that somebody portrays this whole nother image and they're talking dog shit about somebody who is identical to who the fuck they are behind the doors. Nobody knows, and then the secret comes out and they sit there. oh, scramble mouth ass. No! What was all that bullshit you were saying you don't do or you won't do? Or you would never? Nah, this is the shit I'm talking about, guys. This is the shit I'm talking about. So, now I feel like we've got to a decent place of understanding. I feel like we can close on this. I don't really feel no need to stretch it. I don't really feel no need to carry it. At the end of the day, this is what y'all need to understand. Being honest about who you are saves people in the long run. Because you're giving them an option to love you for who you are and not for who they think you are. You're giving them the option to accept you for all your wrongdoings or all your mishaps or all the things that society deemed you as, and giving them the option to say you're somebody who they could deal with or choose not to deal with. See, a lot of y'all be scared of the truth to show people who y'all really are because y'all fearful that y'all might not get the love and the attention, and a lot of y'all might not be able to manipulate each other the same fucking way. Message. You understand me? A lot of that shit boils down to those couple things, because only a person who has an ulterior motive or vindictive or manipulative consistently hides who they are. You understand me? Now, I'm not just sitting here talking about all the people who sneak and geek. Nobody gives a fuck about that. That's what y'all need to understand, man. I don't give a... Hey, say, man, if I was ever working with somebody, I watched complete strangers when I used to work in certain fields just pull pills out, do them, put coke on $1 and do it, just fire up a blunt, do it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I done seen motherfucker probably done did everything except for crystal meth in my face. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I never judge a motherfucker for that because I don't know what the fuck people go through. That shit don't bother me. But you want to know what? Even if I talk shit to them right then and there in that fucking moment, because what the fuck? Niggas don't think I do this shit, nigga. That shit fuck away from me. Because I only drink. I don't do anything else. I don't smoke. I don't do pills. I don't do none of that bullshit. I am a proud Viking. No Minnesota. So, at the end of the fucking day, after, you know what I mean, I understand this is who you are and this is what you do. It's giving me the choice to understand if you're somebody I can deal with, bro. And that's all a lot of people want is a fair shake at knowing who the fuck you are. If you got to hide who you are, you're somebody who's dealing with some type of trauma that's way deeper than most people. And you need to figure out how to talk to somebody to get that shit off you, because now you're starting to find ways to try to negate the fact that you're damaged. It's shit like that that keeps me in the understanding, in the know of, oh, that's what the fuck's going on. Motherfucker fucked up, motherfucker really hurt, motherfucker really damaged. See, with the understanding of who you are, somebody knows how to deal with you. Your kids will understand how to deal with you. Your parents will understand how to deal with you. Your grandparents, your cousins, your man, your woman. A lot of y'all get in these relationships with people and y'all trick them because you've painted an image of this is who you are, but once you get what you want, this is who you became. And it's a shock to them. Like, who the fuck is this nigga? This is who the fuck I really am. So why the fuck you just gonna show me that from jump and let me choose? Nobody wants to be tricked. Nobody deserves to be tricked.
Facts.
Unless it's a trick. See how I rock it. So, it's your boy Big Man with the big hands. And we got another dope one. You understand? I feel like we might have stepped on some toes because a lot of y'all did wear open toe sandals to the party. But guess what? We'll get past that. You understand me? And this too shall pass. But now, on a serious note, thank you for tuning in. I hope some of y'all got something from it. I hope a lot of y'all got something from this. And let's just continue to be who we are and show the world who we are. And if it's not the version of ourselves that we need to be, let's just get there. It's your boy Big Man. I'm out, man.